Yo, what it do, YouTube? What's good, y'all? What up to the Wave game, man? Good morning, y'all. So, hey, I'm back at it with another one, just like everybody else says. And I'm telling you, the music in the background do not own copyrights. It's just for background music and entertainment purposes only. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. But how y'all doing, man? I'm back with another story time, man. So, I'm gonna take it back to where I was like, I think I was like 21 years old. When I was working at the Riviera, man, and like all even before I even worked at this place, like even as a young child, like if people who lived in Palm Springs, all you ever heard was about that place having ghosts and stuff, man. It was like, it took a minute, but this is a story when I started to really believe, like, in the paranormal, you know what I'm saying? Because what happened was just, I couldn't even believe it. So, it just, you know what I mean? I've always, like I said, it all started when I was younger, like hearing about that hotel, you feel me? Because they had a building on the outside, and it was it was like on there was a whole, like, I don't know the perimeter, but it was like the area was like pretty big, bro. You know what I mean? So they had multiple buildings that were closest to the hotel, and then they had one building like far out in the parking lot, like way out there in the cut. Not too far, but I'm saying it's on the same property. And there they had said some people had died in that thing. And being like what? When I started picking up a skateboard, bro, I was like, 13? Yeah, I was like 13 years old when I started to pick up the board. And, eventually I started going to skate parks and stuff, you feel me? And just started to learn how to skate and become a skater. That was my thing, man. And I remember I remember one time, like, we would skate Palm Springs. We would just skate the streets, you know what I'm saying? We would just go around skating, trying to find new places just to bomb and stuff. But a lot of people would say, go right there to the Riviera. And I was like, well, what's over there? I guess right there, like I told you, on that part, in the parking lot by that building out there, they had these long ass steps that go like that. You know what I mean? Like, the steps are long as fuck though, you know what I mean? But it's made of concrete, whatever, like that. And people love to they like to do lines on that shit. So, you know what I mean? Maybe do like, kickflip off the first one, maybe a shove off the other one type shit. Like, we were young, you know what I mean? Still learning and shit. And, we heard about that place. Everybody heard about that place, man. Like, for real. But never heard no ghosts. Never heard nothing like that. And they said people died, like, inside that thing. I didn't even know what it was, but you know what I mean? A lot of skaters would skate that place right there. That was just one of them. It was like a spot where, if the big spots, like the good spots, like if they wasn't, you know what I mean, being knocked down by the security, saying you gotta bounce and shit, or whatever, then, we would go there. We would go right there. And, just not knowing as like a child, like being just skating and shit, I didn't think I was ever gonna work there at that place. So fast forward all the way to 21, like I said, man, I started working there and shit, bro. You feel me? And, even then, you know what I mean? Because like I said, it was like, how do you call it? It was like one of them urban legend type things. You know what I mean? That's like certain like towns and shit be having. You know what I mean? And like growing up all the way to 21, everybody in Palm Springs for the most part heard about that, or heard the legend or whatever. Like, oh yeah, somebody died right there or inside there or something like that. And like I said, I started working there and shit. And for the most part, you know what I mean? Like, I was a busser there. I was a busser there in a restaurant. The restaurant was called Circa 59. Like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of celebrities ran in throughout that hotel, including the Rat Pack. You know what I mean? If you know who the Rat Pack is, like Sammy Davis Jr. and Frank Sinatra, all that, you know what I'm saying? Like being a busser, you know what I mean? We were the ones who were in charge of linen. I don't know if you know what linen is. Linen is like a finer, I just call it a fancy ass napkin. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that shit just a fancy napkin, but it's just, for me, it just feels weird. I was just a weird kid, you know? It was just like, I didn't feel like, you know what I mean? I would want to wipe my mouth with that. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm like, that shit just too nice. Like, that shit felt like you wearing fabric, bruh. Like, no doubt. Wiping your mouth with fancy fabric. Like, how dare you? I like, oh, that's extra fancy. You know what I'm talking about? But no, we will always be the one that has to go bring the linen. So it's like, we literally had to walk through the hotel. You feel me? Like, me and like, it'd be me and another coworker. We would have to go pick up the linen. And the linen, I mean, when we pick up the linen, bro, you feel me? When we pick up the linen, bro, I'm talking the stack be like that. That's why we need two people, because I mean, it's stack, you feel me? Like the Hispanic ladies there that worked in the laundromat, man, I'm talking about, they knew how to fold, bro. That's what I mean. Like, this stack here, that shit's probably like, shit, that's like a good 200, maybe 300 linen right there. Just the way they folded it. And it comes in two, you know what I mean, 2 towers. Man, you pick that up. Hey, trust me, it sounds like it's like, oh my man, it's not really heavy, bro. Trust me, it's probably like a 5-pound baby, bro. You feel me? I pick that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Then we would just go through the hotel, you feel me, bring it all the way back to the restaurant, because the restaurant was inside the hotel. Like, the restaurant was literally in the main, it was in the main hotel building, right? And, you know, we would always bring the linen so we can go ahead and fold. We would fold that shit, and then we would go put them on the table. And then we would use linen too, because as a busser, you have to go bring water to the table. So you're the first person that the table sees. So you got to always bring that good energy, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like, when I would go up to the table, I was like, hey, how you guys doing? My name is Tony. I would be your busser for today. You know what I'm saying? Would you guys like bread and butter? They're like, yes. And I'm like, and would you guys like water for the table? And if you do, would you like Evian or sparkling or tap? And then they tell you that, and then boom, after your little spiel, then you get on. You feel me? You go get the bread and you bring it to the table and you fill that water up, bro. And that's that. And then here come the server and stuff. But anyways, I'm getting off topic though. But I'm just saying, that's what we would do, man. Like, you know, like I said, working there. You feel me? It was like that was my first year working there, and it was like my first like 3-4 months. And I started working, I think it was like in August or something. That's when I started working there. So, you know what I mean? I didn't know like how bad like holidays were gonna be. I didn't know it was like that, but I guarantee you those were the best days. Like, I wasn't no slacker. I was literally hustling, but I just realized it was a lot of work. You feel me? Like, I'm talking about, we had to go through Thanksgiving. I didn't even think people really came out and ate on Thanksgiving, dog. I was like, don't y'all make that at y'all crib? But you know, you got some fancy dancies, bro. They rather, you know what I mean? They rather not make the mess, man, and just go ahead and pay for a little turkey dinner that the chef right here at this restaurant or wherever you go has prepared, bruh. Man, I'm telling you, working through Thanksgiving, man, that was crazy. Then what was it? Then Christmas came. And like I said, those are like the best times to work, man. I made a lot of tips, bro. Like, and I didn't even get my paycheck, and I remember one time, I think, what was it, Christmas? I walked away with $500 in tips. Obviously, the server, he get more, but I had 3 servers. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. But it was like they walked away with like a G something. You feel what I'm saying? So they have to break us off. I don't know. What is it? I think it's like 5% or something. So I got like $500. So I wasn't mad. I was like, whoa, that's crazy. That shit was trippy. I ain't never made $500 in a day. You know what I mean? Like, damn. Anyways, so now fast forward to the part where I'm trying to get to, bro. It becomes New Year's, you feel me? And like I said, every day for those last 4 months, right? We would always do the same old shit, bro. We go get the linen, You feel what I'm saying? And we would get it from the laundromat. That's just where it always was. Now, New Year's came. You get what I'm saying? Oh my Lord, man. A lot of people. Like when I told you I made 500 bones for Christmas, for New Year's, I made 900 bones. Ooh, made 900 bones. But it was a lot of traffic. I'm talking max, ultra max traffic. You know what I'm talking about? Ultra max. So, you know, we thinking just regular, you feel me? Like, hey, same old stuff, you feel me? We got to come in an hour early. We got to set up the restaurant, whatever, whoop-de-whoop, and go get the linen, bro. You feel me? And so we can start folding it before people start coming. So, you know, we do the norm, bro, the super norm. Man, we ain't never had to go back and get more linen like that. We ain't never had to do that. You know what I mean? Nah, we had to do that, right? Luckily, because it was like what? When people started coming in, it was like around 5. Because it was like we opened the restaurant at, what? Like at 3? And then like we wouldn't close until like midnight or whatever. So, you know, we were there for like 2 hours and people started coming at 5. And obviously when people started coming through, like I said, we were lucky because the laundry ladies, bro, they left around that time. They were done like in the laundry because they come hella early. I mean, hella early, and they be just, oh boy, that's all it smells like. It's just laundromat in there, man. Straight up. We came back. They was like looking at us like we was weird. They were just like, didn't you guys come? Obviously, their English wasn't the best, but that's okay, though. We still knew, like, some of them we knew what they were trying to say. And they were, like, pretty much trying to say, like, well, why are you guys back for more linen? Like, is it really like that? Like, yeah. And it was because we had to wait. We had to literally sit there and wait for, like, I don't know what kind of washing machine or whatever the hell they got, or if they already had some ready to go, but they had to fold it. But they were like, we don't have any more linens because all the linens were dirty. Literally, they were literally still recovering from Christmas. You know what I mean? Trying to wash all that shit. Damn, and they got this big ass washing machine. So we had to sit there for like 10 minutes. They brought us some more linen, the same old, bruh. The double stacks, you know what I'm saying? Man, by the time it hit 9, you know what I mean? By the time it hit 9, that's just when we were just slammed. I mean slammed all the way to the floor. We was slammed, bro. Man, everywhere you move, you barely could even move. Man, I ain't never seen a line inside the hotel waiting outside of our restaurant, waiting to be served, or because it was like reservations type shit. It was a 4-star restaurant. You feel what I mean? So it wasn't no rinky dink ass restaurant. It was a fancy dancy. You know what I mean? It wasn't 5-star or diamond restaurant, but it was up there. You know what I'm talking about? And man, we ran out of linen again, bro. We ran out of linen again. Okay? Hold on, man. Let me light this. We ran out of linen again, man. So look, bro. It was just like, everyone always keep looking to me and one of the co-workers that I was a buster with too. You know what I mean? I always would just, you know, be shooting the breeze with them and shit. You know what I mean? They looking at us like, you know what I mean? Oh, y'all the go-to linen boys. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm like, man, why don't y'all go get the linen, man? I'm tired of walking back over there. I'm telling you, from the restaurant to the laundromat, you got to walk through the hallways of the hotel just to get to the back. That shit like 6 minutes out. You know what I mean? So you could come back. Like, that's like a 10-minute walk. Like 5 minutes there, 5 minutes back. Now you coming back with linen all on your shoulder and shit. And you better not drop it neither, because that shit extra white. You drop it, that's on you. You gonna get in trouble because you got butterfingers. But man, Obviously, the laundromat was closed, like I told y'all, man. Like I told y'all, they left around 5 because it was, you know what I mean? And I appreciate those ladies because it was time for them to get off. And like, I'm not gonna lie, like when they said they had dirty linen, that's all you saw when you came in there. That's all you saw right now. Normally it always, you see a whole bunch stacked. You always, but nah, man, Christmas smacked. They was about to get off, but then they realized we needed linen. And they you know what I mean, they stayed a little bit longer. Like I said, an extra 10 minutes just to give us enough linen, you know what I mean? And hopefully that, they told us, hopefully this gets you through the day. It didn't, bro. And that was around 5, you know what I mean? That was literally around 5. Man, like I said, 9 o'clock. We didn't know how to get linen. We didn't know where to get the linen. There was no linen. There was just no linen. Like straight up, like we had it, but it was dirty. We had to just wait. Nah, man, there was just no linen. Out of nowhere, the manager, Tom, that was his name, Tom. The manager, Tom, he came out. And Tom, he was cool. He was cool. He was a cool, like, old white dude. He was cool, man. We just like, so what's the problem? I'm like, there's literally no more linen. And he looked at us like, what do you mean? Like, you know what I mean? We're telling everybody and everyone's saying the same thing. Like, what do you mean? Like, that's almost irrelevant here. You know what I mean? Like, it's a hotel. What do you mean? Like, what do you mean there's no more linen? Like, there's literally no more clean linen. Like, the laundromat's closed. And he's like, the manager, he thought like they were going to stay open later. But nah, man. Nah. And he told, like, he didn't know. And then he had thought about something and he came back from the office and he had told us, oh, I know where there's a whole bunch of linen right now. If you guys could go get it. Here, and obviously this was, like I told you, one of them buildings on the outside. Not that one way out there. Not that one way out there in the parking lot. No, these are buildings on the outside of the hotel building. That's right next to it. It's like a resort, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? But there's buildings right there. There was a building that was locked. I remember that shit was bolted, locked with the chain, all that shit. He gave us the keys. And I think that it was the name of this place. It was the Ballroom. This was a ballroom. They even told us this is where Marilyn Monroe performed. Frank Sinatra performed. Like, they've been inside this building, bro. Like, you know what I mean? And they said a lot. They said like there's some ghost in there or some shit. That's what they told us. And I ain't gonna lie, it was nighttime, man. It was like, and I was having fun, like that, like actually working in a restaurant like that when it's New Year's, seeing people party, bro, all kinds of shit. That shit's fun, bro. That shit is fun because people be going ham. Man, I did not want to go over there, man. I was like, I didn't want to believe it because I was like, I never believed it. Whatever. So me and my coworker, man, or just like, it's like, you gonna go do it? Cause cause he had told us, that's what the manager told us. He's like, oh yeah, by the way, there's some spirits in there. We're like, man, stop playing, like for real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people still go in there sometimes and they turn the lights on and shit, but no one really bees in there. There's a piano. There's a fucking piano in there. And he's like, that should be playing on its own sometimes. And I didn't want to believe that shit, man. Man, he's like, so are you guys gonna go get it? Clearly, we were like thinking, but you know what I mean? All jokes aside, he was kind of looking like, I mean, it's easy, you know what I mean? He told us if we go get it, he'll give us what did he say? He'll give us a little bit on our paycheck because no one else wanted to go because of people saying that shit, bro. And no one was like, you know what I mean? It's either you believed it or you didn't. You know what I mean? Man, me and my coworker, like I said, he gave us the keys, bruh. And we literally decided to go. Man, cold as fuck outside. Go up to the door, man. Freaking chains all cold. Hands is cold, ain't got no type of gloves on. Having to unlock it, it was like annoying too. And I was like, man, I was like, what the fuck? It was like taking forever to open this lock. It was just so weird. Everything was so strange. Finally, open. Man, hands was cold because he couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And I finally did it. And that shit, You know what I mean? Taking that big ass chain off the fucking the two pulley doors. Man, we pulled that door open, bruh. That shit was pitch ass black in there. And guess where? And guess where the stacks of linen was, dog? Right behind the damn piano. And guess what? Look. Here's the building, right? Let's just say, look, here's the building, right? Man, you walk in, boom. Obviously, it's a big ass ballroom. But literally, here's the door. I'm standing here, bro. Like, here's the perimeter. This is the big ass building inside. Like, you know what I mean? The ballroom. Man, piano like this. The piano like that over there. Diagonally across the whole room. Like, there is no, you can be like, you know, some people be trying to play around like, oh yeah, I went in there when your ass only went halfway in there and then you was able to get out because it was just kind of right there. You know your ass be moving fast because you probably thinking too much. Nah, nigga, that shit's across the freaking whole other damn thing over there in the corner. So there is no, you gotta get your ass inside. And you can't turn on the lights because it requires a special key. Like the switch is like this, I don't even know. It looks like a light switch, but it's not. It looks like you could put a quarter or something in it. But it's like a weird ass mechanism for it to turn the lights on. We didn't have that. All we had was our flashlights from our phone. I remember this nigga, my coworker, man, he kept contemplating, bro. Kept contemplating, he kept laughing. Like, are you gonna do it? It's like, and I'm like, you know what I mean? Of course we're both laughing and giggling and shit. Like, yo, who's gonna go get it? I'm like, let's both go get it. And he, you know what I mean? You know that little kid shit? He's like, all right, then you go first and I'll go right behind you. Man, come on. We were sitting there bullshitting for 5 minutes, bro. For 5 minutes, because we kind of wanted to get away from work anyway, so we was just like, yeah, I'll take this little quick break. But it was just like, okay, no, now we taking too long. We need to do this, or we don't get that little shit on our check. Man, we go in there. He over here playing around, bro. He over here playing around, talking about, oh, if there's a ghost in here, hey, play one of the keys on the piano. And I told him, shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, shut up, bro. Stop doing that. Like, if they are here, bro, you over here taunting them. Man, I swear to you, right when I'm the one who went behind the damn piano, man. And it sucks because I had to there was 2 stacks there. There was 2 stacks right there. Actually, it was 4 stacks, but it was like we just needed 2. You know what I'm saying? And I had to pick both them shits up, bro, and give him one because he didn't want to go behind the piano. And I'm telling you, right when I walked past the piano, I swear I walked through a cold ass gust. And that shit made me feel strange, bro. I didn't like that. I felt that too. I was like, I even kept looking at the piano, bro, trying to pick these things up. I'm like, bro, nothing better. I better not, you know what I mean? Bend down and pick these stacks up, bruh. And then I'm looking over the piano and there you are. Fucking playing Lennon John or some shit playing, you know what I mean? Playing whatever, Elton John or some shit. You know what I mean? Like, and then I'm like, nah, man. So I look up, ain't nothing there. He's still kind of far back from the thing. And I told him, get over here, bro. Come help me before I drop it. You know what I mean? Before I drop this shit. Man, I'm telling you, I'm not lying to you. I'm telling you, Wavy T don't be capping. I know this is entertainment, but I'm telling you, this shit really happened, bro. Now, I do believe in the paranormal, like, heavily. Like I said, him taunting, like, it was like whoever was in there, whoever spirit was in there, bro. You feel me? I don't know. It could have been someone fake. I don't know. You know what I mean? But like I said, I felt another cold gust before we came out the door. And literally right when I walked, like, you know, my coworker, he walked out the door first. I was the one obviously behind him, just like he made me go first. You know what I'm saying? So obviously my back's toward the fucking piano. So it's like it could probably get me first type shit. You know what I mean? He was being a mega weenie, but right when, like, you know what I mean? When you walk out, like, look, like that, like, just like that, when I walked out, woof, that leg right there, right when that leg hit that threshold, one of the keys on the piano went, dum. I shit you not, I swear. And I put that on my mom's life. Rest in peace, man. I put that on my soul, bro. I couldn't believe what I heard, bro. I couldn't believe that shit. The damn piano literally played a key. Man, we are over here giggly, laughing like, yo, did you hear that? Blah, blah, blah. Like, yo, like, cause like, yo, we were, like I said, we were already out the door. Like I said, once I was like, boom, you know what I mean? He's walking. Once my leg was like that, about to come out, you know what I mean? In normal speed, like that's when it happened. Man, we closed the door so fast, bruh. Threw that fat chain on there like, nah, thinking we about to lock his ass back out. Like, hell nah. And we came back with the linen. Obviously, we came back with the linen. And I gave the keys back to the manager, Tom. And he looked at me and he started smiling. He's like, did you guys hear anything? And I was just like, nah. I just lied to him. I just told him, nah, I didn't hear anything. I didn't want to think about it anymore. Because on our way back, you know what I mean? That's like a 3-minute walk from that building to back to the main building. On our way back, man, my coworker asked me like, are you gonna tell him? I'm like, no. He's like, nah, me neither. I'm like, I don't even want to think about it. I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna keep that between me and you. You know what I'm saying? But obviously him being a loudmouth, he told everyone anyways. And then the manager came back to me because he was cool though. He was cool. He was super cool. He was chill. But he was just like, why you didn't tell me? He's like, why you didn't tell me? I'm like, because that shit tripped me out, bro. Like, that shit tripped me out. Like, I didn't want to believe that. You know what I mean? And he's like, you thought I was lying? I was like, yeah, I'm going to be honest. I thought, you know, you were just trying to scare us because we had to go there in the dark and shit. He's like, no, I swear. He even told me, I swear. And then I don't know, you could probably look it up and stuff, but you know what I mean? I just didn't believe that. And then from that day on, man, I started taking shit seriously. Like, you know what I mean? I don't be provoking or none of that shit, bro. Like, or I'm about to go get the sage, bro. Have my girl, man, sit up here and bless that damn house, man, or wherever I'm at, man. Cause damn, nah, man. I'm like, nah, I got a hand on me, man. I for sure got a hand on me because I'm like, all I do is like, you know what I mean? And this is like when I've gotten older, like as a child, I've never seen nothing like that, bro. You know what I mean? It was just crazy, man. I couldn't believe that happened. And that shit happened at work, bro. That shit happened at work. From that day on, man, you know what I mean? I even told my homie, my friend, Alex, that I used to live with, bro, like when we had our place together. And he was just like, that's crazy. Like, you really did? I'm like, I swear, dude. I swear. I swear. You can't fake that. You can't fake that. I swear you can't fake that, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, you know what I mean? I could have told you some, like, elaborate ass story, like saying, like, man, whoop de whoop, and then this happened. Like, nah, bro. Like, it's almost like that, whatever, that spirit waited, bro. That spirit was playing with us, like toying with us. It waited for us to get to the end of the door before it wanted to do what it wanted to do. You know what I mean? And it was just almost like I took it as a taunt. And he was like, you want to go check it out? I'm like, nah. He even put the flashlight over there across the room. You can't see nothing. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm telling you what I heard. Didn't see anything, you know what I mean? But you know, obviously hearing that key, you know that something was there. And when we flashed the light, you didn't see anything. You know what I'm saying? It's not like those YouTube video scary videos you see and then it shows shit. Like, nah, I ain't never seen shit like that, bro. Nah, I've just heard things and heard things fall, things move one time, crazy shit like that, bro. But you don't really be seen. I don't know. But yeah, anyways, though, hey, this your boy Wavy T. Come follow me and let's talk about it, man. Hey, I thought I'd give y'all another story time. I appreciate y'all messing with the boy. I appreciate y'all effing with the story times. Obviously, there's more to come. New content coming out in 2025, man. You know what it is, man. Y'all F with the boy, man. Y'all watch this video all the way through. And if you have, man, thank you. If you haven't hit that notification bell, hit it, man. We be live every other day, man. We get it popping, man. Y'all know what's up, man. Shout out to the Wave Gang, man. Y'all already know what's up, man. Until next time, y'all. Appreciate y'all chilling with me to the end, for real, for real. All right, peace.